Alright, so another video from the White Shorts Club. You got Myth, you got Kaicho over there.
Hello?
Alright, so I'm up 2-1 in the specialist show match. If you haven't seen the introduction to what the specialist format is, or if you haven't seen the other games, be sure to check those out in the description. But here we are. I'm on match point 2-1. It's gonna be my Pants Gate uh, deck against Kaicho's Book Gate, kind of the classic what you think of when you think of Assault Lily.
Yeah, old stuff, old stuff.
Yep.
Like, let's see if I can bring it back,
Yeah. All
or
right.
we just end the series right here.
So I'm going second in this one. So we did reference that this is kind of the old stuff, but what are some of the new things that you added to this deck that you're like that you think definitely bolsters the overall strength of the meta deck?
Yeah, so I think one thing for sure is the Act Climax swap. That card helps a lot. I don't think I ever saw this game. Maybe I did. I don't remember the games that are blending together, but uh, in my other playtesting, that card is like something that's super good because maybe you book to a climax or you have an extra door in your hand that you can just swap out. Helps you pay out your climax that you triggered. That card helps a lot. The Tazusa Blindstalker that replaces the Shenlin. That card is pretty solid because you don't have to rest back row. So it's when you play climax, it also gets big, so it's a prime target for your book combo. Double Shimakai pump to that card and it gets like huge. And you get a Blindstalker, it does the same job as the original deck, but you don't have to tap a card to get the Blindstock. And so if it ever lives and you have another climax, you can just Blindstock again. And because of you're not playing you don't need a blind or tap the blind stock. You can opt to play the double or the tap two brainstorm, which also lets you blind stock again by tapping two cards. So it's just blind stock on blind stock, so you can get more stock to play a level 3 combo.
Yeah. So one thing that I don't think I really brought up is that I chose not to play the Dodger in any of my three decks, mainly because like while the Dodger on paper is a really solid card, there were just a lot more versatile zero options that came out in Assault Lily 2. We have the character the Kazuha that turns everyone to a mill runner, for example. You have the additional Yellow Ricky. You have um, like the Riri that turns into that helps float into the UU, for example. There's a lot more options that you have available to you now in set two. So I didn't value Chaser as much, though. I'm sure there is a deck list where I may consider putting it in the future, but it's just one of those cards that it's very strong, but I just didn't have a place where I was like, oh, I want to put it in this deck.
Yeah, I think mainly for that card, you play because it's a 3K body. A lot of the utility cards in Solar right now are just like 1/5 2K, and they don't gain the power to kill other cards. So that is the one option, and it's red, which is like your best color in Soul Lily. That is the option.
Yep. This is where you get your blind stock action coming in with the Dodger, so you do get
Yeah,
to generate a sick 4 stock.
which is pretty good for stock level 0.
Yep. So this is where just going for a nice.
Book that book's gone forever.
Yeah. And then swinging with Dodger, just getting a little extra damage in.
I think the one thing that's nice about this tap two for blind stock is if you went first and you swing one, and you have the one stock and you Ricky, and you're like, well, I can't brainstorm, so what do? I get a free stock.
Yep. Gives you that extra extension. So here we go. We just do a
Yeah,
quick grab 2 cards, and then I pitch the level 3 Riri, I think.
you traded the cards for a better card.
Granted I can't hit 0, so I kind of have to make do with what I
You have
got.
Taz's, which is fine because you have green already, so it works out.
Yep. So just kind of going in this level 1 turn. I think one of the really cool things about the Tazusa is that because I'm playing like double level 1 combo. I do have just the benefit of the doubt of knowing that I can at the very least have the combo be, or have Tazusa fill in the holes of my swings basically. So it's like if I only have one Ri, then I could just fill it out with two Tazusas, and it's like okay, next best options type of lineup in terms of my level zero, my non CXCs.
Yeah. It's always good to have cards to play that aren't your combo, just in case you don't have combo.
Yep, get a nice little blind stock or brainstorm. Get a few extra cards, and then I think this is where I do demonstrate that with the double Tazusa coming down here. So it helped me to fill out the board basically, and then it does force you to move the chaser to the left so that I don't get double blind stock. Whoop. So then direct, get a nice 3. And then,
Quick little blue here, combo.
yep. Blue's a bit of a interesting color now that there is the new stuff in the second set. So blue used to kind of be, I wouldn't say it was awkward, but it was like you only played X amount of blue in order to have the color ready, but you weren't like going out of your way to be like, I need a lot of blue since green was
Yeah.
such a really strong color. But
But green second set, kind of unfortunate.
you
Yeah.
know,
Perfectly balanced, right?
perfectly balanced. Although yellow kind of existed and I don't think anyone remembered.
Yeah, yellow is basically blue.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Okay, I Ricky here for climax. Which is, might have been incorrect because I did take a lot of damage.
But it does
But
give you the benefit of having uh, a little extra mileage in terms of like the versatility of your plays. So in case you don't have like climax combo, you could try and go for like a chump turn or some sort of
yeah,
just breakover turn as opposed to performing gymnastics with your stock.
it's always sucks here when you Ricky and then you clock. So I choose not to clock here.
Go for a
Even though clocking
brainstorm.
would reset or put the climax back to the deck. I missed the brainstorm. Okay. And
And
an
then
egg
you
here to pair the
do an
climax.
egg.
So the climax is not gone, at least.
And then you're kind of thinking about like, oh, you do grab the 1/1 Tazusa here, I think.
Yeah. So the deck here basically is swing 3 blind stock and search 2. Uh, just like the play. I think I leave my deck with like 2 cards or something. Just so I can get the climax back if you ever try to swing for 1.
Let's see. Just waiting for you to do your thing. A couple of things left in your deck are like because you don't have uh foot or kaide for the shuffle back. You basically kind of have to rely on what's in your deck, and you just make it work basically the moment you do Shimakaze. So
Yeah. None of my lists play the new drop searcher or any drops in general. I think the new one's like pretty good. Top check to character and give a K somewhere. Drop search effect.
yep,
Uh, okay, so I play an empty climax here, which is
just
a little
gets in swing
unfortunate.
3. Yeah,
Yeah, so I think swing 3 blind stock. Leaves me with a few cards left in deck.
let's see. Ooh,
Oh,
that's a gate.
that climax is gone forever.
Every time.
Every time, yeah, it always happens. I always pay it out, and then there's another one. So I grab my combo back.
Good cancels.
Yeah, so at this point, I know what deck's clean, so it doesn't
Just go for
matter.
it. Yeah. Second cancel. Oh, you didn't blind stock.
I didn't blind stock because so I can leave the cards. the climax goes
Yeah.
back. I wanted the climax to go back here. So how did not do blind stock?
But I
Which I don't know.
mean,
Maybe it was incorrect, but I think there's 3 cards in deck now.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
That was a good triple cancel though, so now I have a lot of tempo in this game. So I think at this
yeah.
point it's just see what combo I can whip out, go for just extension of the
Pretty good
play.
position here. Especially since the toss are lived, like I said, if you slam a climax again, you get extra blind stock.
Yep. So I just abuse the fact that you threw 2 Dodgers at me, so then I have siding options. Just look at it, and yeah. So we're just going for a good swing 3 pass here.
Okay, which is for me was perfectly fine. Because I'd rather take the 1/1/1. Maybe 2. Yep.
Nickel and
Yeah.
dimes.
So this is where the blind stack would have mattered because then I would have got extra stock and the car would have went back anyways. But oh yeah, I was perfect with the climax play.
Yep. Full siding. Okay, but you do have blue, red, and green all accounted for now, so you're pretty much
Yeah,
set for the rest of this.
that green Shenlong was a little cheese that I played. It was like probably the first card I cut out my deck, honest. Like play for the balance is like it's cool, but your top end doesn't have the space to play bounce.
But yeah, like, and then this Yu like is honestly an MVP card. Like being able to just pitch one to Twin Drive can and do a lot of really good stuff for you.
Yeah, especially in gold bar decks. You can just ditch the gold bar.
Especially in pants decks where you can ditch the climax that you just pants sometimes too. Comes into play a
So
lot.
standard here, since I just took the 1/1, I get my free swing 3, and I get a +2.
And then you
And the
also get blind
combo,
stock, so you know.
it's pretty good here. Hopefully make us some extra damage with this climax here.
Yeah, especially since Yuri's gonna be swinging the open lane, so you do have a little
Double
bit extra.
cancel.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, the
there's a
book trade is
book.
definitely not what you want to see, though.
Here comes a 3. Oh, there's a second cancel. That's
Yeah, you have a lot of stock, so at this point, you double refresh at 1, which is a little unfortunate. Okay, triple cancel.
yep,
Yeah, this point we're just trying to get enough stock for Exodia.
yep.
So 2, 4, 6, 8 up 8 stock. Ironic if I blind stock last turn, I would have 9 for full combo, but yeah.
I
Hopefully
mean,
I can like cancel and like stay at 2, but still a little sus.
yeah, you
Like,
do search out Tazusa because you think that the stock heal could help you out. Memory kick is also pretty strong on
yeah,
your turn.
I want to just stay at 2 here, hopefully.
Yep.
Because if I go 8, then I can play the stock here to 7, and then swing 3, go to 10, maybe brainstorms. So, got some room there.
Does Fuka get through a little bit more of my deck now that I've seen 3 climaxes?
Yep,
Just
triple cancel, and then mill. Pretty standard.
yep. And then just I kind of at this point in the game it kind of became clocking was for raw advantage at this point. Like I just wanted to try and go for a bit of an overwhelm where I just had enough of everything so that I
Yeah,
didn't have to think about the play hitting
yeah,
one on
because I
this
think you already
brainstorm.
had damage, right? So, clocking is just free advantage.
Yep. Although the free advantage can be punished pretty mightily if I don't do anything with that advantage. But thankfully, I think this is where I just mill bit clean. I'm out like 5 right now, and then I just throw a couple of characters down.
Door in hand.
Yep. I think I just slammed the door for the auto adjust because there's Fumi, and we already know where this one's headed.
Yep, combo. Climax swap with combo.
It's a classic. Just
Gets
just a
more
snowball.
advantage.
Yep. And then kill
I'm gonna
root.
try to push her lead because I'm out one. I traded one. There's one left in the stock from a while back, so I'm out three. It's only five.
Yep. And then being able to use that top check to rearrange also helps me kind of uh, manipulate a little bit of the timing, though not really. It kind of just lets me know what I'm about to get with my combo.
Okay, a cancel at the top. It's definitely not what you want to see, but it is a cancel.
Yep. Get a side here, just continuing to get my values. Then fronting here. Pitching. Let's see, so I grab Tazusa, and I think I mill a 3 here? Oh, 1. Second Tazusa? Yep.
Pretty much fine. You're going to two anyways, so just
Yep.
need to get playable at this point. Take the two. Green to level up. At this point, we try to basically swing through pass
Yeah.
and heal down.
Well, you do
Uh,
have the luxury of being able to clock so that you can fuel the Tazusa, heal the stock a little bit better,
yeah,
so.
it's play this for in the deck. But I think I clocked in like two climax. I like a climax. Because, yeah,
Ooh.
my hand always has a climax, which is quite tragic. But it's probably just the fact that I don't play enough hand filter. Even though I play three copies of the UU Rico Salvage.
Yeah, that card was kind of surprising that it kind of went.
Yeah, so I drew no one climax. So then there's just three in this huge deck that I had to go through.
uh,
I do have the egg though. So the brainstorm egg is two stock egg cards. Pretty standard like in Dow.
yep.
I missed the brainstorm. Because hitting brainstorm is overrated. The two stock egg cards.
Oh, there's the climax fixture as well. So you do have that
Yeah.
to help
What
replace
is
the egg in the event that you need a second back row.
Yeah, but I think I'll climax, so I might just go with Taz's here. Just some even a blind stock action.
Oh yeah.
There's a mill through my deck also.
Did you have a card to
So
play over? Because then you could potentially play something to tap two, give Tazusa on reverse blind stock, and then play over one of the tapped characters.
I have seven in my deck, swing three, I have four. Yeah, seven is awkward, right? Because I can't blind stock.
Yeah.
Okay, the stock heal you said. Paid out the climax. Ditch
Pitch.
a climax. Yeah,
And there's a
play
Tazusa.
Tazza.
And then. Yeah. So then you're probably only blind stocking once here in this case, which is fine. You'll generate 4 stock, which puts you up to 9 stock. Lets you do
Which was
the full.
ideally the game plan. Yeah,
But yeah, you know.
1, 2, 3. Other than 1, 2, 3. Yeah, great blind stock three left in deck. He's a little awkward. Oh
Oh
yeah, this is
man.
why I mill because I think yeah, but I should have just swung three because the climax is in the bottom half. Which is there's 1 in 7, and I was like, do I rather have three clean cards, or do I chance the mill? And then at this point, I just don't blind stock.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a little awkward because if I swung three and I blind stock, it would have been okay.
Yep. So you just go ahead and swing
I
with
just,
the
I just
the
yeah,
Yucha. Never waste a card.
yeah, tragic. Because if I hit the climax, it was like sniper angle.
True. And then
Yep, there's the door. It's unfortunate. Grab combo here.
just set up for we're in the end game now.
Yeah, so now I don't have full combo because I had to pay 1 stock. So I grab the restand, which is the harder piece to grab.
It's annoying to grab. It's because you don't really have that much access.
Yeah, because you'd rather grab the healer a lot of times. So
Yeah.
I think I already had one healer in hand, and I couldn't do double combo, so I might as well just grab the restand.
And then another
Two.
swing.
I don't blind stock here because of the deck.
And
Okay,
then
you're still at 1. The compression, snowball, pretty scary.
clocking to 2 here, just so that way I can play Lunatic Transfer here, and then also help continue to fuel that snowball effect.
Yep.
Yeah, this is where, or I'm just kind of looking at what the deck's giving me and trying to figure out what what to grab, what to like pick and choose here. So in this case, I do grab the Restander, just so that way I could have it set up, and then
Yep.
brainstorm with the draw,
I was saying
hitting two.
brainstorms, can't be me.
I mean, I guess part of it is because I machine gun through so much deck where, like,
Yeah.
it's I wouldn't say it's inevitable, but it's one of those like I'm going through so many cards. If I haven't run into a climax at this point, something's gone gone horribly wrong. So hitting this mill 2 on the rear, getting a 3/5, pretty neat.
Game
Pause.
more blind stock action. It's also because you have the stock to spend, which is like super good.
Yep.
You guys a resource. You're
Realizing
advanced.
I don't have red, by the way. That's
Red is a real color.
realizing I don't have red, so I'm just like, fine, I'll put the chump in
Yeah.
there.
Which, gives me one more turn of survivability. Cause,
Yeah.
but this game looks pretty hard from here.
Yeah. So
So, tie here. Or you're.
no, we're tied here because
Oh, right. Because it's on climax. Wait, what?
yeah, it's on climax play and there's no defensive power on either
No,
side.
it's on play. It's on play.
Oh, whoop.
Yeah, it's on play 15.
Eh, slight blunders,
Yeah.
and
It's okay though.
then
That's why we have VOD reviews, right?
yep.
Check the VOD. Check the VOD.
Check the pod.
Uh,
All right.
okay, I'm at 3-6. The game is looking super doomed here. Like, I can't heal all the way down to 3-0.
This
So
is
if
where
I
you
ever
just.
hit it at 3, I'm dead. And if I don't kill you here, I'm dead. So basically, I'm dead.
I hope you have 14 damage ready to
Yeah,
come flying at
14
my face
damage, right?
here.
Yeah, let me just stock up real quick.
At
At this point, I'm just like, yeah, let me play combo.
this point, go big or go
Play,
home.
yeah, play the finisher, play the healer. And maybe I'll get some sack cancels. There's always the 1%, right? Where your climaxes are like 5 stacks. You never know
True.
advice. You can always just get like random stackage.
Pockets,
So just,
except the pockets are just wide open.
yeah, utilizing more blind stock potential.
Yep. So just go ahead
I finally
and.
paid out that climax though. It took 10 years.
Yep. So you
Yeah,
start
so we
off
do the
with a
double
6.
millage. Yep.
All right. Door number 1 has 1. Cancel.
Okay.
And then the
It's not
second
bad.
one.
Okay, you're stacked. You had
I,
like freaking 3 and like 6 cards.
I was
You were
loaded.
stacked. Where's my stock swap? Unfortunate. Okay, yeah, but that is the power of Reedy.
Yep.
The combo
And then
is pretty good
2.
at the
Cancel
one.
off the
Cancel the
top.
one.
Refresh at climax though.
Yeah,
And then trigger for 4. Cancel.
4. Ooh,
One
that
thing
looks.
that's funny is that you didn't memory kick the 3. Not that it matters too much, but it's like a float that could have done something.
Yeah, this one I don't think it matters that you get your. I feel like
Yeah.
for me, yeah, because like if you're getting one combo,
Oh,
yeah,
wait.
there was a chance. I mean, you get to 3 this game,
Yeah.
so at least we know the combo. The combo did something.
The combo got us to the end real quick.
Combo can do 7 damage. Okay, that was a trigger there. But yeah, the combo can do 7 damage. So imagine you're 3-0. Yeah,
Just
combo
out
is
of
pretty good.
nowhere. Yeah. I mean, I think I did do 7 damage in game 2 when we milled 3 off the top and
Yo,
then.
yeah, I think yeah, that game I just died from like 2-4. Like it's pretty good.
Oh wait, no, you won game 2, didn't you?
Oh, right, yeah. I canceled. I was at 3-6.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you were still walking despite the fact that 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 7 was kind of scary. Yeah.
Yeah, because thing about Icy Tail is that the climax goes back to your deck. Like, so you're not technically removing the climax. You're just getting extra damage out of those climaxes. So if they cancel the attack because the climax went back to the deck, like it didn't do anything. But if the deck's clean, that comes OP.
Yep. So this is where I'm just trying to find the another Riri, I believe.
Yeah. So at this point, I'm at 3-4. I'm like 3 climaxes out. You have like infinite stock. With the climax, you grab the Riri, which is pretty good because ping one and check X
Yep.
are all pretty good effects. Because then you can like ping one from the Icy Tail, and then from the effect, which is like double burn one, and then any of the Icy Tails milling, I'm just dead.
Yeah, so this is where I'm just kind of like figuring out what to do with what's left in my deck, what's in my hand. Third down Riri plus 1U. I think I have 3 left, so. Or 4? Trying to figure out how much stonks I needed to use up there. So I just go for Riri with Lunatic and a Restand. It's okay ish. Like, considering I'm not going to go for double Riri, sometimes the next best thing is to just get one icy tail that the opponent can't do anything about, and then 2 icy tails.
Yeah, because I think you're one stock off from playing the burn one, so
Yeah.
it's the next best thing.
Yeah, so I start off with the can't do anything about it, so just making sure, and then swing for 4 and the pants.
Well, at that point, I'm out of bot. That mill 3 was pretty good for me. It had a little bit of hope.
Get a good
There's some
cancel here.
cancels, but then the top half got canceled and the bottom half is clean, right? So that means the middle is about to get my climax is like ripped out real fast.
I'm just like, all right, how many cards do you have left in your deck? And it's like 15 or something. And I'm just like,
Yeah,
well, it's somewhere.
3 or 4. Eventually, you get to the meaty part, right? Then you get all the climaxes. Yep, we're still in the bun here.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
well, the top half is also part of the bun, and I was just dead.
Yeah, well,
That wraps it up for game 4.
yep.
Fortunately, I couldn't make it back, but that early game was a little rough. The snowballing of the early cancels.
Yeah. That mid game was like worked out really well. Just getting all those double, triple cancels, being able to slam a climax every turn definitely like put a lot of tempo in my favor. So that kind of worked out
Yeah,
really well.
the climax also comboed really well with the Tazos and blind stock. And since they were clean, you're just getting free advantage or free stock that basically converted into advantage. Whereas, I was just trading climaxes, unfortunately, after
Oh,
paying them out and putting them back.
yeah. But
Yeah.
I mean, the technology with the Tap 2 Brainstormer also ended up working decently well, or
Yeah,
where
I've
you were
got to
able to
show.
generate lots of extra stock.
Yep, which is like super nice in these decks because you see how I had to spend like so much stock in the past like 2 games, and the blind stalker was able to help refund that. So that was a pretty good core for like a deck for so late. Trying to build like the super strong deck.
But yeah, so that about does it for this little specialist show match. If you guys like this type of thing, we're down to do these type of show matches again. Obviously, it'll probably be dependent on the sets, whether or not we like them or not. But be on the lookout for more of this type of content. But until then, see you guys then.
Bye.